Hey guys, John Stevens again here at Working Man Success. I come on here every day and talk about ideas, concepts, practical plans that you can put into play every day that will help you work your way up the ladder of success and build a great life and a great career as a working man. And guys, I got a good one today. I got something serious to talk to you today about. And do me a favor at the end of this video, get in the comments and just tell me if you agree or disagree. Them two words, you can write whatever you want to, but just at least give me an agree or disagree in the comments. And the comments helps the algorithm, and maybe it pushes it out to more people. And give me a like, give me a subscribe. But guys, today I want to talk to you about serious business. And I think we all know people in our life that is 40 years old, that are 50 years old, that are 60 years old, that seem to be in the same living situation as they was when they was 19 and 20. And when they get 19, they get out of school, it's almost like they retire. They retire their brain, they retire their progress. They think that they learn everything they need to learn in school, so they quit searching for better opportunities. They quit searching for a better life, and then they just go out and lollygag around. And they may, like be a really good worker or something, but they don't put any direction in their work, and they never get serious about life. They never get serious about their health. When you get 40, 50, 60 years old, your health means a lot. And if you don't take care of yourself and you don't try to eat right, if you don't, like, your body's going to wear out. And people have a problem getting serious about the most serious stuff in life. If they're having problems at home with their spouse, and they're having marital problems, that, like, they just kind of ignore it. They let it go. They act like nothing's going on, and they never get serious with their job. Even though they may be hard workers, they don't put a lot of attention on their career path and where they're going in 5 or 10 years from now. They don't put any attention on their money. As long as they got enough money to make it to the next check, the next payday, they don't think about it. They don't really care what their checking account or their savings account looks like in a year from now or 5 years from now. They never get serious about life. And then when they get 50, 60 years old, they find themselves in the same financial situation as they was when they was 20 years old. They're still struggling. They don't have any kind of nest egg. They don't have any kind of backup money, and because they don't get serious about anything, their health has declined. So you're in the same situation you was when you was 19 or 20 financially, but now your body is broke down and you're having health issues, and you're going to the doctor, and you got high blood pressure, and you got diabetes, and you got all these things going wrong with you, and it's hard to keep up the same pace as you did in your 20s. So when you can't keep up the same pace, you can't depend on your work week by week. Like, sometimes you got to slow down, and you don't want to get to that point, but most of the time that's just what happens when people don't take things seriously. They never get serious about their life, and they don't get serious about their money. But the same people that never get serious about building a nest egg, building a savings account, they don't think about what they want their checking account and savings account to look like in the future. They don't think about that. Is the same people that don't think about their health. They let it go until something bad happens, until they're having heart attacks, or they're having blood pressure problems, or they're having, all the different things that you chronically get now, and you got to get on a pill. and you got to stay on a pill the rest of your life because you never got serious about your health. And now you don't have any money, you got bad health, and you you have a struggling relationship with your wife or your girlfriend or whatever that case may be, and you're having a hard time providing the life that you need to for your family and your kids because you never got serious about your own stability. You never got serious about it. So when you get to a point in life as a man where you're no longer providing the things that your family needs, that your kid needs, you're not providing value in the working world, your mental health goes to shit after that because a man has a need to provide. It's built in us. It's built in us to want to provide, want to lead a family, want to lead, in whatever situation you may be in. A man wants to lead and provide. And if you let yourself go to the point where you're incapable of doing that, then you will sink into a major depression. And guys, if you're 20 years old, that's really the people I'm talking to here. 20, 30 years old, you can really take this information at any point in any point in your life and start taking things serious. It's never too late to take things seriously, but your 20s and 30s are the guys that need to hear this the most. You don't want to find yourself in 20 years from now or 30 years from now. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where you don't have a solid place to live, you don't have a solid career, you've let your health decline and you're not healthy, and then you go into mental depression because you're not the man that you really need to be at that point. When you're young, you can get by, you can force yourself through all them things because you've got your health. So as long as you got your health and like you can go on almost no sleep, you can run hard, you can do that day after day after day, and you can make things happen and get a paycheck every week. And that paycheck will float you to the next week. Well, it should. Most people, it doesn't even do that because they're always borrowing money because they have no idea how to manage their money. But you can get by with being kind of stupid in your 20s, maybe a little bit when you're in your 30s. But you've got to get started. You've got to start getting serious about the serious things in life at as early of age as you possibly can. And that way it doesn't create a situation later in life that is totally detrimental to you. And if you can't provide any kind of life for anybody else, and you can't provide for yourself, somebody's going to have to start taking care of you. You're going to be dependent on governmental checks, like welfare and stuff like that. And that is detrimental to a man's spirit. And guys, I just want to get that out there now. If you're in your 20s or you're in your 30s, start taking your life serious, start taking your health serious, start taking your career path serious, start thinking about the way you want your health to be in the future, the way you want your checking account, your banking account, what that looks like. What is your career path? Are you in a situation now where you're doing like very hard manual labor, and it takes all you've got to work all day, and you can do that, and there's a lot of benefit to that, but you need to have a path forward that's going to move you in a direction where you're not having to do that manual labor at at a pace where you're doing it now when you're in your 50s and 60s just to stay afloat. So you need to be thinking about the direction, and you need to start thinking about life and taking life seriously. We're living in a world that nothing is serious. Everything is entertainment. Everything, you get on your phone and you scroll and you scroll and you scroll, and you're looking for something to entertain your mind. And like people, like I said, when you get 19, you get out of high school, most people retire their brain at that point. And then they think they know everything there is to know about life. So they never take things serious. And the main reason they don't take it serious is because it's just laziness. Let's call it what it is. If it's laziness, because if they started taking things serious, they started thinking about their future, they started wanting to move in a right direction, that requires some brain power. That requires that you do some research. That requires that you read up on some stuff and absorb some knowledge and start moving in a direction that may be beneficial to you later in life. And nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to be entertained right now in the moment, and they 6 months from now doesn't matter to them, especially 6 years from now or 15 years from now or 20 years from now. That is not even conceptual in their mind. They cannot understand that even exists. And guys, I'm telling you, it exists. It's coming. And if you don't start thinking about it, you're going to be in a bad situation. So that's I'm gonna quit rambling. This video is running a little long, but my main point is there's serious things in life, and the sooner you start thinking about the serious things and taking your life seriously, the better off you're going to be, the better life you're going to have. Life is not always about fun and joy and happiness. It's about providing a good life for you and your family. And people have the people that have the most fun, they're carefree, they're lollygagging around in their 20s and 30s. The rest of their life usually looks like total shit because they never get it together. I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm just saying be sure you're putting effort toward your future. And I'm not the best at this. I neglected it for a long time. And that's why I'm telling you now, if you're in your 20s, don't get in your 40s and 50s and then start saying, damn, I wasted 20 years of my life. Now think about how detrimental that is to your mind, knowing that in your best years, you did not put any money back, you did not move your career path forward, you did not get on a path and stay on a path, you did not build a family, a marriage that you could be proud of, and it's very detrimental to your mental health. So guys, it's time to start taking life seriously. I'm gonna get off here. My videos never run this long, but I think this is very serious and I want to get my point across. I hope I did. Get in the comments and give me just type agree or disagree. Please share this with somebody who needs to hear it. Guys, if y'all know anybody in their 20s and 30s, they need to hear this message, and they do. So just send it to them, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Thanks for listening. See y'all.